Then there was one, this other town, I don't know if I said anything about it, but that was where we had concertina wire down the middle of the town. And we had it rigged up so with little cans of stones on it, hanging on it. So if anybody touched it, it made a lot of racket. Yeah. And there was, that's where I was getting towards New Year's Eve, and we were supposed to have a full Thanksgiving dinner sent up to us because we was back a little ways and we were just holding it there. Well, as it turned out, it got New Year's Day and nothing happened. Well, it was New Year's Eve, that's what it was. Nothing happened. We didn't get our food, and it happened down there. There was a roadbed that ran through town, and there was a German command car down there that had been burned out. And there was a bunch of chickens down there. We'd been seeing them for the last 2 or 3 days. And I decided that I was going to be down there. I was going to get some of those chickens, which I was standing guard that evening. And I was in a little building up on the top of kind of a little knoll, and there was a concrete, little car in there. And you had to go downstairs through the concrete into the cellar, which was all concrete. And I grabbed a pitchfork in the corner and laid my rifle against the corner of the doorway and took off. And the snow was probably 2 or 3 feet deep down there, and the chickens could fly like a bunch of birds. One of them would take off, and I'd take a swing at it with a pitchfork, and I managed to get about 6 of them, I guess. Got back up on into the place where we were staying, and nothing happened. When I got the chickens just about all dressed and was about ready to take them downstairs, I had a plank laid over the hole where we went downstairs. And they opened up on us with a, I don't know if it was an anti-tank gun or a tank or whatever it was. But they fired 3 rounds, and one of them hit outside the building, and the other one went over, and the third one caught the wall just about 15 feet from me. Caved the concrete in over about a 6-foot circle and put a little hole in the middle. And that was all. They didn't fire anymore. I guess they thought they must have done some damage. But we had chicken anyway. And that afternoon, I remember going to sleep downstairs, and they woke me up later on to go stand guard again, which happens that I'd had a few drinks of German schnapps, and I don't know what the other was. But I don't remember anything much about going up there and standing guard. And when I woke up, I was about midnight, and they were shooting 105s over. You could follow the shell in the air. You follow it way up till it broke over, it started down. It was leaving the streak of fire, and when it started down, it stopped. I remember that part of it. I stood there watching them. And that happened, that was right around midnight. And that went on for probably a good half an hour, and then they started throwing it back at us. It was just kind of strange. It wasn't strange, but it was kind of woke things up. I come to just about that time when the shells were going. Came to. But anyway, when there was one other one about in the same town, was this, I think it was a Frenchman come through on one of those, I don't know, it was one-lunger, I guess you call it, a motorcycle. And he got down just below the command car. The thing stopped. Whether he stopped it or whether it stopped, I don't know what it was. But anyway, he got out and got in the saddlebag, and he took a bottle out. He took a good big swig of it, poured the rest in the gas tank, started it up, and took off. I still don't know what he was driving or what he put in there. It must have been pretty potent alcohol, I guess.
This is moonshine.
But whatever it was. But anyway, we was there, I think, altogether about 4 days.